Welcome to DBMS course. This is fourth video for Unit 2 SQL and PSQL, that is structured query language and procedural language, structured query language. In this video, we are going to cover string and ordering display, set operations, aggregate functions, group by and having clause, nested subqueries, and one example of subquery, string and ordering display. Take the use of string in SQL. Find the names of all customers whose street includes the substring main. See here we are going to display the names of all customers whose street includes the substring main. It means street is one attribute, and that in that we are going to enter the value, that is the name of the street, and we are going to display the names of all customers whose street includes the substring main. Now how do we write query for that? Select customer name. We are going to display only customer name. So select customer name from customer. Customer is the name of the relation, name of table. Where customer street, we use where clause to specify condition. Where customer street like percent main percent, it should be including single quote. Now this query will display the customer names whose street includes the substring main. Next, list in alphabetic order the names of all customers having a loan in Perry branch. Now how to display in ascending order? Select distinct customer name from borrower, loan, where borrower loan number is equal to loan number and branch name is equal to Perry. Order by customer name. Now here we have used one clause order by. See, select distinct customer name from borrower, loan. It means we are going to take attributes from two relations, borrower and loan. Two tables, borrower is one table, loan is other table. Now here we use where clause. In where clause we have enclosed one condition, that is borrower.loan number is equal to loan.loan number and branch name is equal to Perry. When this condition will be true, then the customer name will be displayed by using order by clause. When the where condition will be correct, when where condition will be satisfied, then the customer names will be displayed by using order by clause, that is in alphabetic order. Then next, we may specific DESC keyword for descending order or ASC for ascending order. There are two keywords, DESC for descending order and ASC for ascending order for each attributes. Ascending order is by default. By default it is ascending order, and see we use distinct to avoid duplicate data. Now in order by clause, if we are going to display by using ascending order, so to avoid duplicate data we use distinct, and by default is ascending order by, and if we want to display in descending order we use DESC keyword. Example, order by customer name DESC. Set operations, there are different set operations in SQL. Take some examples of set operations: union, intersect. See the first, find all customers who have a loan, account or both. It means we are going to find out the customers who have a loan and account or both. Now here We are going to combine two select statements by using union. Here we are going to combine two select statements by using union set operator. Select customer name from depositor. Depositor is name of the relation. Union. Select customer name from borrower. One example of union set operator. Then find all customers who have both a loan and an account. Select customer name from depositor, intersect select customer name from borrower. Here it will display all customers who have both a loan and an account. Find all customers who have an account but no loan. Select customer name from depositor except select customer name from borrower. Now this is the use of set operations. Again we are going to see in DBMS laboratory course how to use practically these operators. Then in SQL there are some aggregate functions that we require to form some queries. These functions operate on the multi-set of values of a column of a relation and return a value. AVG, first aggregate function AVG, it gives average value. Min gives minimum value. Max gives maximum value. Sum gives sum of values. Count, it will count number of values. Now take one example. Find the average account balance at the Prairies branch. See, it is required to use these functions because that type of output we require. Now in this query, find the average account. Find the average account balance. Find the average account balance at the Prairies branch. Here we have to use AVG function. How do we use? Select AVG, pair of parenthesis balance, average of balance attribute from account. Account is table name, where branch name is equal to Prairies condition. Now here this query will display the average balance from account table, where branch name is equal to Prairies. Find the number of tuples in the customer relation. Select count star from customer. Find the number of tuples to display the number of tuples, number of records. Select count star from customer. Find the number of deposits in the bank. Find the number of depositors in the bank. Select count distinct customer name from depositor. Now distinct will because distinct keyword, see no duplicate data will be counted and no duplicate data will be displayed. Then next, group by and having clause. Find the number of depositors for each branch. Take an example. Find the number of depositors for each branch. Now, how to use group by clause? Select branch name. Find the number of depositors for each branch. So, select branch name, comma, count. Count aggregate function. In bracket, distinct customer name. No duplicate customer name will be allowed. From depositor, comma, account. Two relations. One is depositor, second is account. Where depositor dot account number is equal to account dot account number. See, depositor dot account number means account number is attribute from depositor table, and account dot account number, it means account number is attribute from account table. Group by branch name. This is the use of group by clause. Then second, find the names of all branches where the average account balance is more than $1,200. Now here we are going to use average aggregate function. We are going to use group by and we are going to use having clause. See how to use AVG function, aggregate function, how to use group by clause, how to use having clause. To display the names of all branches where the average account balance is more than $1,200. The query will be select branch name, comma, AVG of balance. It means, see, this will fetch the branch name and average balance from relation account, and it will be grouped by branch name having average balance greater than 200. Only the balance having more than $1,200 that will be displayed. Then next point, nested subqueries. See, query within query is a query within query is a nested query. Query within query is nested query. and we use subqueries in SQL. SQL provides a mechanism for the nesting of subqueries. A subquery is a select from where expression that is nested within another query. A common use of subqueries is to perform tests for set membership, set comparisons, and set cardinality. See, the output of subquery will be input to main query. Output of subquery will be input to main query. Now take an example. Find all customers who have both an account and loan at the bank. Find all customers who have both an account and loan at the bank. Now here we are going to use one subquery, and that will be used in where clause. See, select distinct customer name from borrow, where customer name in bracket, the pair of parentheses, select customer name from depositor. Now select customer name from depositor is a subquery that we have used in where clause, and output of that subquery will be input to main query, and it will display the distinct customer name from borrow, where customer name in select customer name from depositor. It means the output of select customer name from depositor, whatever customer names we are getting from depositor, see, that will be the input to the where condition, and accordingly the condition will be satisfied, and accordingly the main query will display the output. One more example. Find all customers who have both an account and loan at the Perry's branch. See, we can write this query in a simple way, but to understand the use of different things like distinct keyword, then from clause, where clause, use of in, then use of subquery. See, how do we write? Select distinct customer name from borrower, comma loan. We are going to take attributes from two relations. So select distinct customer name from borrower, comma loan, where borrower dot loan number is equal to loan dot loan number, and branch name is equal to Perry Rich, and branch name, comma customer name in. Now here we are going to enclose one subquery, that is select branch name, comma customer name from depositor, comma account, where depositor dot account number is equal to account dot account number. Now whatever we have enclosed after in, that is subquery, and output of subquery will be the input to the main query, and accordingly it will display all customers who have both an account and loan at Perry Rich branch. This is about video lecture 4 for unit number 2, SQL and PureSQL, that is structured query language and procedural language, structured query language. In this video lecture, we have seen subqueries, we have seen group by clause, having clause, we have seen different aggregate functions like average, mean, max, sum, count. We have seen some set operations. We have seen some string and ordering display as the order by clause. This is about new lecture 4 from unit 2. Thank you.